That's you guys making these comments. Okay. What's up, everyone, and welcome to FAQ number 72. This coming week is Namm. Yay! I haven't been to Namm in like 3 years or something like that. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And we're gonna have Solar guitars at the Fortin booth. I'm gonna run around the show. I have meetings and, you know, important corporate stuff. But I'll make sure to be at the Fortin booth every day. Thursday at 1 o'clock, Friday at 1 o'clock. On Saturday, I'm performing at the Seymour Duncan booth at 12, okay? And then I'll be at the Fortin booth at 4 p.m. that day. And on Sunday, I will be at the Fortin booth at 1 p.m. So it will basically be like coffee with Ola at Namm. You can have a coffee with me, 1 o'clock, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and then performance 12 o'clock, Saturday, Seymour Duncan booth. Meet Ola, 4 p.m. Great. Okay, let's just start. First question. Good. Hi Ola, question about Solar guitars. Do you use guitars from your factory on tour or in studio, or are you gigging guitars made elsewhere? Sorry if this has been asked. I checked quite a few posts and couldn't find any information. Thanks. So the guitars that I play and all the artists plays, and you know, the ones in the videos and all, are the exact same guitar that you will buy if you buy from our shop. I mean, we don't have any other factory. We don't do any modifications or anything like that with the guitars. I just take a guitar from the factory and play it, and that's how it is. And that's what the artist plays as well. So no, we don't have any specials or, you know, any modification being done to artist guitars. They play the guitars. That's kind of like the main point, I think, that just to make you guys understand that these guitars are fucking excellent. You don't have to do anything with them to make them great. They are already great. Okay? Good question for so I can rep Solar guitars. Bianca T, your 100% male subscriber rate just got wrecked, boy. Shit. Wow, amazing. Thank you, Bianca. I saw there's a bunch of female. There's a bunch of women commenting on my latest FAQ, just letting me know that they're subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's nice to see all those women out there that can appreciate guitar nerdery. Because that's basically my channel right here. Just guitar channel for nerds. Metal nerds. I'm just a fucking nerd. Major Milford memes well. Dude, you should play Heresy with the Miku Pel. God damn it. I just don't have anything better to do with my life. This is actually an excellent idea. The only reason why I'm gonna do it is because I'm curious of how it's gonna sound. Just plugging in the guitar is funny with this Pel. Okay. I mean, this thing is not fast at all. Okay, enough of that. No more. Gabriel Basaglia, how? Like, once you said the Duncan Solar pickups are based in the Seymour Duncan Custom 5. Can you tell us more about the Duncan Solar pickups? Why did you choose the Custom 5 to be based on? Any special features about this pickup? Thank you so much for the question, Gabriel Basaglia. The reason why we based the Duncan Solar pickup on the Custom 5 Alnico is because the Custom 5 Alnico is my favorite Seymour Duncan pickup. When I started my YouTube channel, Seymour Duncan was one of the first brands that recognized me, and they shipped a box of pickups. So I basically tried out all of their main pickups, and I instantly found a couple of favorites. I mean, the Duncan Distortion, really awesome pickup, but the Custom 5 Alnico, because it's an Alnico pickup and not ceramic, it's just very pleasant, very easy to listen to. And a lot of the ceramic pickups, they can be a little, you know, you play and it's like, that's a ceramic pickup for you. But the Alnico ones are just like, oh, you know, it's just a really good all-around tone that works for a lot of things. It's a pickup that makes your gear sound like it should, if you understand what I'm saying. A lot of the newer pickups that I've tried and heard is like, they shape away way too much of the tone, you know, because they're trying to make an amplifier sound more modern or whatever. But in my opinion, I think a pickup should be as flat as possible, so you let the piece of gear you're using, the amplifier or whatever, do the talking. Okay, does that make any sense? That's why I like the Duncan Solar and the Custom Alnico. It's just a really, really good pickup. David M. Hello, Ola. Let me be the first to congratulate you for hitting 300,000 subscribers. I realize you're not there yet, but if I wait until after it happens, then how can I be first? I'm not even sure when that's going to happen, but thank you so much. I think it will happen when I'm at Namm, to be honest. So I don't know. I will probably make like a thank you video and, you know, have an extra sip of coffee to celebrate. You know, it's nice to have 300,000 subscribers, but you know what would also be really awesome and nice? To have 500,000 subscribers. Subscribe. Great. Next question. Matt Glover. Hi, Ola. My wife, one of your female subscribers, got me your solo album on pre-order, which I'm massively looking forward to. Very interested to hear the saxophone on it. What do you think of people like Isan and Rivers on Nihil, the Nihil, who also incorporate saxophone into their music? Are you a fan? Cheers for the music. Thank you so much. Both Isan, I've listened a little to his stuff, and you know, it's good. It's just that I haven't taken the time to actually, you know, listen to it thoroughly. Maybe on my way to Namm, I'll give it a shot. Rivers on Nihil or Nihil or Nihil or No Hill. No, I'm not familiar with them. I know the name, but I haven't listened to them, so I'm not sure how and what that sounds like. But saxophone, reason why I have it is, first of all, I know a really great saxophonist guy that plays the baritone saxophone, so it's really, really sexy on the solo album. If it helps the song and the part of the song, I love just putting in additional instruments and stuff like that. So I thought that this part of Solar, it's in Solar Part 2, by the way, the song, and I thought that this section of that song needed saxophone. So there you go. Looking forward to it, huh? Saxophone. One more astronaut. 0 female subscribers from Sweden. Not even your wife, dude. That's cold. Okay, my wife does not have a YouTube channel. That's why, okay? You know, she's just like one of those normal persons that have a life. Unlike us. Steve Wallach, you seem to like every piece of gear you review, and I believe you're genuine with your review. So is it that most gear released now is good, or is it that you only choose to review gear you'll like, possibly to avoid saying negative things about companies you might like to work in the future? Love the channel and what you do. This is a really good question. I am being very genuine in my videos. I can probably say that I never said a good thing about a bad piece of equipment. I definitely had to make decisions to not make a video because of a piece of gear not being good, or, you know, just if I can't portray a good review or a good demonstration, I'm not going to do the video. That's just how it is. You know, you see a lot of YouTube channels that shit on gear, and, you know, people talk down on gear, and it's usually, in my opinion, that's usually people that have no idea how to use that piece of gear, or don't understand what it's made for. Like if it's a lot of people say, like, you know, the small practice amps, like, oh, they sound like shit. Well, it's a small practice amplifier. You have to take into account that it's not made to sound like a 4x12 and a tube amplifier. It's something small that you keep with you to, you know, play wherever on the couch. People just like to be able to talk shit about products online. That's just how people are. They just like negativity. But in my opinion, I think it's more about people not knowing what they're doing, basically. What I like about my YouTube channel becoming bigger and bigger, and you know, I'm making a little bit of money out of it, is that I don't have to take account for the companies for that sense. I mean, a lot of these videos that I do are not being sponsored by anyone. Like the Will It Chug series where I try out affordable amplifiers, I just buy those amplifiers because I think it's funny and it's interesting. So it's nice to not have the brands breathing down your neck all the time. I just don't care anymore, which I guess is a good thing for you guys, because then it is what it is. Matt Harrison, hey Ola, has anyone ever told you that you look like Sophie from Kids React? Okay. Sophie from Kids React. Why am I doing this? Which one is it? Sophie. There it is. Wow, she's really cute, actually. Just like me. Lucky her. I guess there is some kind of resemblance between us. She has those locks that I have, so that's nice to see. And her teeth looks just like mine. I guess we look the same. She's adorable, I must say. It's probably one of the most beautiful kids I've ever seen. Maybe I have an offspring child somewhere in the world, I don't know. Paul Leach, Ola, what is your opinion on the Swedish death metal band Hypocrisy? I know they have lots of fans, but hardly anyone talks about them, especially since they haven't released an album in 6 years. I think they're very underrated, as I'm sure you're aware. Peter Tetgren is a legendary metal producer. I'm a fan of Hypocrisy. I haven't listened to their more recent material, but I was listening to them a lot during the 90s. I think it was their first album, Penetralia, and then, what was it? Something Obscenum Obsculum or something like that. But obviously, like their hit album, Abducted, which had an insane guitar tone, and I remember it like, fuck yeah, okay. And yeah, they're amazing. I love them. And now I'm also very proud to say that the guitar player in Hypocrisy, Thomas Ellefson, is playing Solar guitars. So if you're going to go check out Hypocrisy somewhere, you're going to see a Solar. Amazing. Peter Tetgren, he's one of those, I wouldn't say legend, but he has a very good reputation in Swedish death metal. He's top tier, I would say. So I have met him. We played with him when he was in, when he played with Pain, and he's a great guy. I would love to have him on a coffee with Ola sometime. Jan Tuhung Bemo a song. Hello Ola, convince me to buy a Solar guitar. Give me reasons to look past ESP, Jackson, Ibanez, Gibson, etc. and buy a Solar guitar. Cheers. I just have to admire your name for a little bit. Jan Tong Bemo a song. Amazing, amazing name. I'm jealous. I don't know. I mean, it's all up to you and your taste, basically. ESP, Jackson, Ibanez, Gibson, they all make great guitars. And, Solar guitars also make great guitars. So, I don't know. I think that we have better specs for the money if you compare Solar guitar to an ESP or a Jackson, for instance. So there you go. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is my company. Just buy my guitar. I'm the best sales guy ever. Ola Englund, president Solar guitars. You know what I hate is when the obvious artists or the brands just telling people in interviews how their guitars are like the best thing in the world, and like, oh, this is the best guitar that was ever built and was built for me, and I would never imagine playing anything else. Bullshit. It's just a guitar. But you should buy a Solar guitar, because that's just a fucking killer brand, and you would support the pirates in the business. Oh, Ola, salesperson. GK, no clap is healthiest. Okay, just because you guys are getting so obsessed with me clapping, I'm gonna start a clap is healthy movement right now, so let's just keep it going until the next FAQ. How do I switch the question now? Ryan Lackey, I want to hear more about Swedish or Nordic folklore from Ola. That was super interesting. Okay. I agree, it is super interesting with Swedish folklore or Nordic folklore. I'm not going to take claim for all of the lores being Swedish. They're Nordic, so you can see them in different renditions in different countries around the Nordic parts of Europe. But let's just pick another one. So let's do a thing of this for at least a couple of FAQ, but let's do it. Folklore of the day. Okay, let me find something cool. Okay, let's talk about the mare a little bit. Basically, it's called the nightmare in Swedish, nattmara, which nightmare. It haunts you in your dreams, basically. But the meaning of the mare is that they don't really know where they came from, but they say that it's the soul of like deceased unmarried women that are trying to seek, warmth at night. So that's why they come into your dreams. Try to feed on your warmth. That's pretty dark and evil right there. So what they do is that during the evening or during the night when you go to bed and you go to sleep, they come in your. They don't come. That's disgusting. What? Why are you thinking like that? You pervert. They arrive to your bed. They hug you and squeeze. So basically choking you with life. They're trying to get your warmth. So when you wake up, you're all sweaty and you have a feeling that you were being choked. So there you go, Swedish lore of the day, Mara, excellent. It's fucking killer, I love that. And the feared song, The Mare, is basically about that. It's about a woman that is squeezing the life out of you. It can mean a lot of things, it could mean that you're married to someone that is a mare, It's kind of like sucking the life out of you or whatever. So there you go. Simon Wilkinson, what's the spec on your Mac Mini? I would appreciate it if you could read my question in your next FAQ. I keep trying, but it doesn't happen. Oh, poor guy. But here it is. Okay, it's a Mac Mini, 2018, 3.2 gigahertz. Where's my hat? Where's my gigahat? 3.2 gigahertz Intel Core i7, 32 gigabytes of DD4 RAM. RAM it up somewhere. Graphics, it's a 1.5 gigabyte Intel, you know, integrated whatever. And oh, there's my serial number. You should not see that, but I'll blur it out, or Luis will blur it out. But then, worth mentioning is that this is a good setup, but I also have this external graphic eGPU that I connect with a USB or a Thunderbolt 3 cable. So I have an external graphic eGPU from Blackmagic. It's 8 gigabyte. So that's how I can edit all my 4K videos with all the different scenes and camera angles and so what. So there you go, Simon Wilkinson, California Soul. Hey Ola, I've taken notice that you use some mower gear. What's your opinion about the company and what do you think about Chinese pedal makers in general, like Mower and Jojo? I guess the Mower are like the one Chinese brand that I really think are doing a good job with products. They're putting out products that people need and for the guitar player in every situation, basically. So they're trying to cater to every type of guitar player out there. They just release products all over the place, which I really like. So they're doing guitarists a favor, I think. So, you know, China is not all bad. China. Jacob Pennington, didn't you get your other sleeve done, or am I crazy? No, you are crazy. I did get a sleeve, but it's not on my arm, it's on my leg. Look, there it is. Adromathilia. It's post black metal because you have to order the CD by mail. Oh, that's genius. That's amazing. Post black mail. So I guess when you buy one... Oh, so that means when you buy my album, it's post-progressive metal jazz. Shit. This is how you create genres, people. Frankie Shane. Hey Ola, I know your wife designed the Solar inlay, so who designed the new Ola Englund logo? You or her? That was Sylvain, my French little friend. He's not little, I just wanted to say that. But yeah, Sylvain that basically makes all the Feared album covers and all that. He did the Ola Englund logo, and personally I think it kicks ass. You're starting to like it. I know you're starting to like the logo, so yeah, you know it's a good logo because people are liking it. Tal Elfax, hey Ola, I have a silly question. Have you ever sneezed while performing? Cheers from Israel. That's a great question. I have, a lot of times. And I imagine it looking really weird because, you know, because it's a live show, you can't hear the sneeze. You just see this. This has to be stupid. But yeah, it really throws me off. Your mom gay. Does talent really exist, or is it created by passion and hard work and merely labeled as talent? We had this discussion in the latest FAQ where we were balancing talent versus hard work. This guy, he has a point, you know, but then again, I think that people have different conditions or like, what do you call it? Förutsättning. Swedes, please help me out. It's just that some people, they don't need to put in as much time as other people into something. That's what I call a talent, like when there's someone that's basically a natural when you pick up the guitar, and it's like it goes really quick for him to become really good. And while others have to work more, I think that is talent. I think that is possible. I mean, I have a talent for burps, and I have a really good talent for working hard. That's a great talent right there. So, I mean, yeah, what is it? Hard work, putting in the hours, talent. It's a balance between everything that, yeah. Good answer, Ola. Your mom gay. Corey Courtney, the problem is there are no pre-Big Bang dinosaurs. An asteroid caused their extinction, not the Big Bang. That's not what the Big Bang refers to. Dude, Big Bang is how the universe began, not how dinosaurs died out. Lol. Okay, so perfect. Now people think I'm a fucking idiot because I am an idiot. I know that. But because I'm talking, you know, when I talk, I just talk and I ramble and ramble and ramble. And in the last FAQ, I said that the dinosaurs gone extinct. The Big Bang happened and the dinosaurs got dead. All my dinosaurs are dead. And no, you know, that's just me rambling. I know what the hell Big Bang is. But you could say I was kind of right because the Big Bang happened and the dinosaurs died just a couple million years later. But there you go. Sorry for being human. And you know, It's like people are just finding errors with you, like like that. Just like that face right there. Exactly like that. That's people right there. That's you guys making these comments. Okay, Mikael Bovzik. Hey Ola, while you make Ola Reacts, could you check Band-Maid? It's Japanese all-girl rock metal band. Also, please do not change your solo album cover, it's sick. Okay. Okay, Band-Maid. I think, isn't this the Japanese band that were made by like ESP just to sell guitars? Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, One Day Old. They have a new single. Let's listen to that together. Welcome home, sir and madam. Oh shit. I did not expect this. Shit. Instant like right there. I mean, they dress kind of weird. Probably because they're maids. But still, don't pour beer on that drum. Yes. The Millennium Whoop right there. Like it. Well, yeah, you have a new fan. Oh, I have shit. If I write that, maybe they don't know who's the fan. Me. Great. I just wanted to notice me. Notice me, Band-Maid. I love you. Okay, I have a Swedish word of the day for you guys. It's the word grym. Basically means awesome. Like, du är grym. Oh, det där var grymt. Oh, that's awesome. It's kind of a lame word, but my wife, she suggested that I would do this word. And I guess people use it from time to time, and I do it as well. But oh, it's a boring Swedish word. Okay, great. Oh, Englund. Let's wrap this up. Okay. I have a couple of things for you to do. First, go subscribe to my channel. 2, buy my solo album here. And number 3, you go to Namm and you go hang with me. Coffee with Ola. Right there at Namm. You can buy me a coffee. No, don't buy me coffee, because then everyone's going to buy me coffee and then I stand there with 10 coffees. Oh, it'll be a nightmare. That's a nightmare of mine, by the way, where I stand and I have 10 coffee cups and I don't know what to do with them. And I'm like, oh, it's too much coffee. How do I hold these? No, I can't hold them. Oh, it's a terrible dream. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this FAQ. And guys, see you in the next... for the next FAQ, you don't have to write any questions down below. I will pre-record the FAQ before I leave for Namm. So you still have an FAQ, but you can still write questions if you want. I can use them for another FAQ. So there you go. Guys, thank you so much. See you soon at Namm. Great. You can take a picture with me if you want. Just say hi. You know, make me aroused.